Hey everyone, welcome back to another video, and today I'm going to be talking about why this video will get you guys to become Jared Goff followers. Alright, so let's get this started. But first I want to thank everyone that came to the live stream with Luke Cheese Field Review. That was honestly a blast, and I love the support that I saw. And yeah, I'm very excited to get this started. So, Jared Goff. Well, I've already did a video on him, but this is kind of more in-depth on why I think Jared Goff will be better. This isn't comparing Matthew Stafford. This is just talking about Goff and why he'll have success. So first off, if we look at Jared Goff, 2017 and 2018 seasons, he had 8 yards per throw in each season. He had 28 touchdowns or more in both seasons with a good touchdown pick ratio, 7 and 12. He had the yardage. He had a good quarterback rating. Even pretty solid completion percentages, especially in 2018. So what happened? The O-line even cut down on some sacks in 2019, except it allowed a lot of pressure. Let's get into this. First off, Jared Goff threw for 626 times and was one of the most heavily pressurized quarterbacks in the 2019 season. But once again, let's go into this. 2017-2018, he had a good line. He had the 6th ranked O-line both seasons. In 2020, some may say, oh, but the Rams had the 3rd ranked O-line. Well, do I have news for you, friend? The O-line really choked at the end of the season. If you look here, they did a pretty good job. 1-1, 2-2, 1 and 0. It's insane. And really, it just shows you how good Goff is. Look at his numbers beforehand. Way better, but then once the O-line starts to struggle, it doesn't do so well. But look at Tampa Bay. His numbers improved. Won the O-line, didn't give up any sacks. And they did worse and worse and worse. Goff never had a losing season when he was with McVay. Just saying that. And now he's going to be coming to a coach that's going to help him out and actually has a good O-line to focus on that. Team that believes in him. I think he'll play better. And some may say, but Jared Goff is terrible. His stats were awful last year. 20 touchdowns, 13 picks. Heck, he even had 8 fumbles to go along with that. And his 2019 season was even worse. 16 interceptions. And 7 fumbles. And another 2 from actual another 3 from actual running. He had 10 fumbles. He was awful. Well, how good was he in 2017-2018? He was fantastic. He was one of the best quarterbacks in football. So what happened? The answer is, like I said, the O-line disappeared. The run game disappeared, especially in 2019. They lost their deep threat in Brandon Cooks. They didn't really supply Goff with the players he needed. So some may say, okay, what do you mean we supplied him? Just because we have an O-line doesn't mean we gave them anything. Yes, we gave him something. We gave him speedsters, guys who do yards after the catch, for deep threats. Tyre Williams, Brashad Perriman, Khalif Raymond are all deep threats. Even Amon-Ra St. Brown can be an occasional good deep threat. Even Quintez Cephas proved it. If you watch my Quintez Cephas video, he proved he's a capable deep threat. They even gave him a solid tight end for checkdowns, and even for more than just checkdowns, is a good big tight end. With Hawkinson, they gave him a good run game with Swift and Jamal Williams, and even improving their own line with the additions of Penei Sewell with their team. He's shown he can be talented. So let's compare real quick the 2017 Rams and the 2021 Lions. You know what's crazy about that? No receiver got 870 yards or more. None. Not 900 yards, not even 1,000. There was no number 1 receiver when Jared Goff played this well. Yeah, the run game. Sure. But who says DeAndre Swift and Jamal Williams can't amount to being anywhere near as good as Todd Gurley or being a good run game? I'd argue the Lions have even better weapons. TJ Hawkinson's league's better than Tyler Higbee. Amon-Ra St. Brown's like the equivalent of Robert Woods. I think Tyler Williams is better or as good as Sammy Watkins. I think we have the better receiver core, if I'm being perfectly honest with you, than the 2017 Rams. I think it's very possible. And somebody say, well, he hasn't been good. Let's compare stats real quick. What was Brady's first 5 years as a starter? Ooh, that's rough. Not a single year of 8 yards per throw. He had 1 year of 4,000 yards, and not a single year with a good touchdown pick ratio. Yet, of course, he also had that Super Bowl win. That's pretty insane. He never had a good completion percentage that was even much better than Jared Goff's. In fact, their numbers are very similar. So that's just a good example. The man has similar stats. What about Drew Brees? Drew Brees' first 5 years as a starter, very similar to Goff's. In fact, I think Goff's first 5 years were even better. Kind of weird. Kind of weird. Out of the two best passing quarterbacks that I grew up with, other than Peyton Manning, didn't have his Jared Goff's best year. Were anywhere near amount to his talent in their first 5 years. Peyton Manning. Look at that. None of them. I'm just saying, these superstar quarterbacks, the best quarterbacks of our generation, just didn't happen to do it in their first 5 years as quarterbacks. It's just an interesting thing. And somebody say, okay, but they stayed with their teams. Brady and Manning stayed with their teams, right? For most of their first 5 seasons. Okay, fair enough. Drew Brees started his career at San Diego. He went to New Orleans after that. How about Ryan Tannehill? Tannehill's first 5 seasons, people thought he was a bust. All his time in Miami. Like, maybe his 2018 season and his 2014 season were good. That was it. He comes to Tennessee and he destroys. A new setting can just change a quarterback immensely. But here's the stuff I'm really excited to show you. This is Jared Goff's pocket QB turnover comparison. Started games, 75, 75, 75, 75, and 75. Jared Goff had 76 turnovers to Peyton Manning's 102. Drew Brees had 77. Philip Rivers had 73, and Matthew Stafford had 90. That's kind of crazy. He had a better pocket QB turnover comparison so far in his first 5 seasons. It's kind of strange. Pocket QB free 26 / post 26. Look at these stats. Jared Goff is as good as any of these guys or better in a lot of these stats. Really, like, there's a couple quarterbacks, but when you go to 26 plus rating, he's like with everybody other than Drew Brees and Peyton Manning. Look how much better the stats get when they're at post 26. The percentages go up. The differences go up. The stats improve for 26-year-old quarterbacks. It's just historically there. This list includes Tom Brady, Peyton Manning, Drew Brees, Phillip, Big Ben, Stafford, Ryan, Carr, Smith, and Luck. None of those quarterbacks are bad. They all improved afterwards. This next stat. Let's compare him to the past Lions quarterback. You know what's strange? Goff had a better completion percentage despite in the red zone. having more attempts. He had more yards, and even better touchdown pick ratio with more touchdowns. That's just comparing to our past legendary Lions quarterback. And there's a little bit of a thread I want to show you for film here. Check out this play here. Jared Goff takes a snap. This is perfect coverage. Matt Waldman will do better coverage of this. I'll put a link in the description for it. If you see he's good, the line just collapses on him, and he just doesn't do well, despite the fact he scans 3 receivers. It's very interesting because the plays are kind of predictable. Watch this. See, they just knew it. Boop. Goff's going to be in trouble immediately, and so it's just a dump off. And they notice that, oh hey, it's going to be a screen again. Uh-oh. So they just don't fall for it. And so just look at that. So I'm going to link that thread to you guys. This guy he'll be a big part in film as to why Goff can succeed. He's done it before. He hasn't needed 1 receivers. All he's needed has been an O-line and at least a solid run game. If the O-line plays well, which I think it will, we have Taylor Decker, Jonah Jackson, who I think will make a big leap. I'm going to be doing a video on him on Wednesday, along with Big B on Wednesday. And I'm just very excited. This Jared Goffism will begin here in Detroit. I'm telling you this next season. I'm very confident. I think we got the tools, we got the ability to be amazing next year for Goff. I don't know what the team's record will be. It's an impossible team to predict. But I'm very excited to see Goff, and do not count out Goff next season, because I think we potentially got our franchise quarterback. So I will be posting every day this week. I might have trouble posting on Saturday, but yeah, basically, guys, in my content schedule, I should post every day other than Sunday, and I'll try to tell you if I can't post. I also want to talk about a little bit of a goal I have now for the channel. Oh dear. I nearly have myself 100 subscribers. Last time I checked, I had 76. Now I got 78. It'd be a really big honor if I get to 100. And I'm gonna doing a Q&A. I'll do a certain video where I'll interact with all of you guys. I'll talk about any other thing. I will even show you the process of which I find my analytics. You guys can watch me talk about the thing and how I form my opinion. And yeah, I'll do anything. I'll even try to game if need be. I'll do any sort of video idea. If anyone can think of a fun thing to celebrate getting to 100 subs, if we reach that goal, I'll be very excited. All right, see you guys later. And also, one more announcement. I'm going to be doing a collab with that dude live again, except he'll be coming on my channel this time at 3:30 p.m. Mountain Time. See you guys later, and welcome to the den.